Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Wahab Khan Yousfazai. I'm a lecturer at the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, University of Peshawar. Today our topic is 7 C's of mass communication, or communication necessary skills which are required on the part of the communicator or the sender. So today we are going to discuss those 7 C's of communication. So the first thing which I'm going to narrate is the first. First is completeness, second is conciseness, third is consideration, fourth one is clarity, fifth one is concreteness, sixth one is courtesy, and seventh one is correctness. So these are the 7 necessary skills which are required on the part of a good communicator, which can make communication process very effective one. So that's why let's now we are going to explain it one by one. The first one is completeness. Any message which is complete one can give the required result, and it can become a very effective one. Now, what is requirement for a completeness? For any message to be a complete one, the subject matter of the message should be it should be very effective one. It should be complete from every regard, from every aspect. If the message is complete one, it means that every dynamics of the message should be covered from every side, and even then it means that the things should be covered from all aspects, from all grounds, and this can become, it can give a very logical touch. So that's why this is known as completeness. And completeness is also that the message should be covered in a way which doesn't leave any side untouched. So a complete message can give the requirement of a very logical thinking, and it can instill a sense of critical thinking amongst the audience, amongst the targeted audience. Any message which compels the audience, the target audience, to what it is intended, then it becomes a complete message. So it is required on the part of the sender of the message, who is also known as the source, that he must tailor his message in a way that it covers every aspect of the given topic, and which is also known as the subject matter. The second important quality of effective or 7 C's of the communication is conciseness. Conciseness means briefness or to the point. Briefness means to the point, that the message should be tailored in the shortest possible words, in such a way that the audience should not only get lose their attention, but also keep their interest intact. And secondly is that if the message is tailored in a concise manner, then definitely it might have an impression on the minds of the audience or the receiver, that that impression is necessarily very long lasting. That's why it's necessary that any message which is brief one, which is concise one, it has a long lasting impact, and it can make the audience make the audience to think over the subject matter in a very logical manner, in a very effective manner. So that's why the more a concise message is, the more it has greater and deep impact. The third most important quality is that of consideration. Consideration means that the message is tailored in such a manner that the intended audience, they might have consideration for their self-respect. If the message is tailored in such a way that it has it has consideration for the self-respect of the audience, then necessarily that message is absorbed in a very responsible manner. That message have a very deep impact. The third most important quality is clarity. And the more the clear a message is, the more and the deeper impact it is having on the audience. If a message is ambiguous one, if it is uh, written or spoken in a very unclear manner, then necessarily the impact is very unclear. It is received with ambiguous thinking. So that's why a good communication is a message which is being tailored, which is being written or spoken in a very clear manner. The selection of words, they are very curious one. The selection of words is very careful one. The message is carefully tailored, and the higher the clarity level, the higher the absorption level of the message is. If the absorption level is clear, it means that the message, the impact of the message is a deeper one. So the more clear a message is, the more the required result is. Now the next one is known as concreteness, and concreteness in terms of subject matter. Concreteness means that a message, when it is being developed, so it is developed in a very concrete manner. The subject matter, the statistics, the persons involved, all these things, they are being tailored, they are being written, they are spoken even in a very efficient and in a very professional manner. So concreteness means given attached to a matter, subject matter, in a very professional manner. And concreteness also means that the message doesn't leave any room untouched. The more the more professional a message is developed, so the more concrete it is, and the more deeper impact it is having on the targeted audience. So that's why concreteness is very much necessary. And whenever we talk in terms of a very professional communicator, so a professional communicator always tries his level best to develop his subject matter in a very professional manner, and the subject matter is having the quality of concreteness. Then comes the next quality, which is known as courtesy. And courtesy, again, that is in terms of the selection of words. That the more professional the if communicator is, he selects the words in a very courteous manner. He becomes too polite. Selection of words is kind and in accordance with the understanding level of the target audience. Courtesy also means that the more the selection of words, phrases, also the culture of the target audience that is kept in mind. The more polite the selection of words is, the more deeper the impact is. Now the next and the last one is correctness. Correctness means that the message, the statistics, the facts and figures, and the names of the persons which are there involved, identities, even the geographical location, that each and every bit of information which is given and quoted in the message, that is correct. And correctness is that much necessary that you cannot leave any room empty without correctness. And correctness, I should say that it is the main foundation of any effective message. The more correct a message is, it means the more you are near to the acceptability of the message, and it means that you are the more successful communicator. Thank you very much. For more information and knowledge about communication, you should share and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.